swatting away a gnat, which is flying into the kitchen.
Well, we have Guile from Street Fighter 2,
leaning against a statue on which is sitting a kestrel.
There's a small group of people across the world whose brains harbour an extraordinary ability.
Well, He-Man, I use in binaries. 1100111011.
They're called mnemonists, and they're able to remember thousands of random numbers, binary digits and playing cards in a single viewing.
Oh yeah.
As mental athletes, theirs is a world of intense competition and continual training. Using unique mental techniques, they not only push their own boundaries, but those of the human brain.
Incidentally, it was 7 of diamonds, ace of spades, 4 of hearts, 3 of spades, jack of diamonds, 5 of clubs.
But ultimately, their main aim is to make it to the Middle Eastern kingdom of Bahrain and become the next memory champion of the world.
Yours and ready, go.
The final event is the speed cards. Competitors have to correctly memorize the order of a shuffled deck of cards as quickly as possible. No one in the world has ever broken the 30-second barrier.
Okay, so your 5 minutes refill time starts now.
Competitors are then given just 5 minutes to duplicate the deck of cards they've just memorized.
Stop refill.
Oh yeah. I've just memorised a pack of cards in 26.28 seconds, which is a new world record, knocking nearly 5 seconds off the previous best, which I'm quite delighted with. I've done this kind of time in practice, but not come close to it in competitions before.
Being world memory champion is just hilariously cool. I can't think of something I'd more like to be.
These World Championships will be the biggest yet. They're the brainchild of self-styled visionary Tony Buzan.
Hi! My name is Tony Buzan, and I'm here to tell you that whatever you dream is possible. Your brain is infinite. All you have to do to realize it is to become a warrior of the mind. Hi! 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 Some people call me a guru. I'm a teacher, and guru is an Indian word that means teacher. So whatever the word is in the local language that means teacher, that is what I am, and author, and organizer of memory competitions. If you can't manage the manager of knowledge,
since Tony Buzan created the first memory competition some 15 years ago, there's been a rapid increase in those eager to find ways of improving their brain.
And what is the manager of knowledge? The human brain.
It's a trend Tony's been quick to embrace. He endorses various merchandise and is a best-selling author. His 92 books on the brain have sold 7 million copies worldwide.
I personally would like to be remembered as an ambassador for the human brain. I'd also like to be remembered as the one who started the memory championships and a number of the championships around the cognitive skills of the human brain. Finally, I'd like to be remembered as a poet and one who loved mankind. Every one of us is brilliant. And it's simply a matter of nurturing and unleashing that. And that's part of the function of the World Memory Championships, to show everybody in the world just how amazing your brain is. When I see Bahrain, I see visions of the future. visions for humanity and visions for prosperity and visions for the mind sports of the future. This is the championships which has the most money, the most national support, the largest number of registrations. It's going to be big, and I predict that it's going to be really, really close. You've got some titanic battles coming up. Everybody is here to win, and one small error, and there's going to be some other grandmaster of memory behind you ready to pounce.
Over the next 3 days, 34 Grand Masters of Memory will battle for supremacy in the biggest World Memory Championships ever.
Good morning and welcome and greetings from the Kingdom of Bahrain and the World Memory Championships. What they do in the World Memory Championships is like the decathlon in athletics. It's 10 different competitions, and the overall best in each of those 10 becomes the world champion. For example, this afternoon, the competitors will be given a 4,500 digit long phone number, and they will have to memorize as many of those digits as they possibly can.
I'm a sort of minor celebrity among these people.
Thank you.
Okay. It's great to be to be here and surrounded by people who know my name and want to hang out with me.
You look sharp today.
Thanks. I lost my hat.
Nebula. Nebula.
Nebula. Okay. Nebula. The meaning is like not clear, blur. The cloud, the nebula cloud,
very good,
is in page. Let me see. 983.
True.
The first word, nebula.
Good, good. And how about the word osmosis?
The first of the 10 events are about to begin,
Pretty well, yeah.
but already the mind games have started.
Oh, but it's too close to the competition.
Gunter wants extra sheets for the abstract images event. Competitors have 15 minutes to memorize 250 images, but Gunter knows he can do more. More images will give him more points. The rest of the competitors are kept waiting.
Maybe I will decide not to compete then.
Seriously? Is it that important?
That is very, very important, yeah.
I think we're going to go ahead with an extra page. Otherwise we're not going to get the competition started.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
I think he takes things to heart more. He's more serious about the whole attitude. Really, these distractions are just part and parcel of the competition.
Gunter's mind games pay off. He wins the event and takes an early lead.
Gold medal position, Dr. Gunter Carsten.
Well, I'm really happy that I won this discipline. That was important for me. I wanted to have a better result, but to have a gold medal in that discipline is a good start.
Next is a chance for Ben to fight back. It's his favourite event, the binary digits. For the next 30 minutes, Ben will turn thousands of zeros and ones into characters and create a unique visual story.
Swatting away a gnat, which is flying into the kitchen there, into a mobile phone, leaning against a statue on which is sitting a kestrel, and just have a cat eating mussels at a camel. We have Guile from Street Fighter 2, and from outside now leaks being eaten.
The He-Man I use in binaries. 1100 111011. 1001000000. The Blue Beetle.
Ben has successfully remembered 4,140 binary digits in 30 minutes. It's a new world record. During the break, Gunter takes stock. He's been shaken by Ben's performance.
I'm leading in the competition, but Ben has shown that he's in top form, top shape, with his new world record in binary numbers.
So maybe I have to be satisfied with a second place. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
Well, it's like juggling. It makes you using both sides of your brain together, so it raises the concentration.
Now it's the marathon card discipline, where competitors have 1 hour to memorize as many decks of cards as possible. Ben holds the world record of 1,404 cards, and he's hoping to win the event and take the overall lead in the competition.
This is one of my favourites, but there's definitely the possibility of going wrong with things here. At the moment the world record's 27 packs, which I did last year. With any luck I'll beat that this time. Last time I was going for 30 packs, I got 27 right. This time I'm going for 33 altogether, unless I feel like doing something mad and going for 36 on the spur of the moment.
Oh, he has far more than 30. That is what I expected. He has the world record, was 27 I think, and that was already last year, and I think he practiced a lot. So he could even do it. Yeah, this is very impressive.
In search of another record, Ben will be using his visualization technique to travel along some familiar routes.
Today we're going around, let's see, Cambridge, then Nottingham, Burton-on-Trent, Meadowhall Centre in Sheffield, and Van Peterborough to finish off.
There are many different systems, easy ones and very, very complicated and time-consuming ones. And Ben has the most complicated system. His system is an enormous advantage because he looks at 2 cards at the same time, and 2 cards is a picture for him. Those combinations, there are more than 2,700. To memorize this system is like knowing another language. With my system, I have to memorize double as much as he.
Stop memorizing.
Ben's cards are the first to be marked.
2 of spades.
He's gone for broke by attempting a new world record of 1,872 cards.
Club. 8.
400 more than his previous best.
Club.
If he gets it right, the world title will almost certainly be his. All Gunter can do is wait.
Yeah, just finished marking Ben's papers. He got 10.5 packs of cards right. He went for a possible 36. He would have broken the world record, but unfortunately it wasn't his day.
Ben ludicrously stupidly tried to do 36 decks of cards. There's about a 1 in 100 chance he'll do that, and duly he got 10.5. Gunter nailed the save 20, and so we find ourselves in the position that they're absolutely neck and neck.
It's the final day of the World Memory Championships, and the competition couldn't be tighter. German champion Gunter and UK champion Ben are neck and neck.
7, 3, 9, 8.
We all live also from mistakes of the others. So I got a chance to probably overtake him. The chance is still very big that I might win.
2, 4, 6, 3.
Do you ever relax?
Well, sometimes, but very rarely. Somehow I have problems with that.
4, 3, 4, 1.
I think it was a good thing in a way, because that was just...
Although most of the press attention is on the big guns, Ed Cook is enjoying performing on the world stage. He's about to start the spoken numbers event.
2, 3, 5.
Basically, they speak 1 number per second for 100 seconds, and the scoring system is such that if you make an error on, say, the 7th digit, you only get 6 points, even if you got the rest correct.
8, 7.
All the weedy competitors freak out and panic.
6, 0, 8, 1.
Okay, that's Wayne Rooney.
4, 5,
Hitting a
0, 4, 3,
At Chris Tarrant.
0, 3,
Well, Princess Diana
0, 2,
goes, hey yo!
4, 0, 9.
893 points. Goal short way. And in current gold medal position in this discipline, with a perfect score of 100, Ed Kirk.
So I've just got a perfect score on the spoken numbers, 100 numbers, spoken 1 per second, remembered them all. That doesn't happen unless you train at altitude. That doesn't happen unless you spend an awful lot of time in the gym and the strategy room over the whole course of the year. It's not something which happens on the day. It's something you prepare for.
The final event of the competition is the speed cards, and it's the one in which Ben has made his name.
It seems that going into the speed cards, you and Ben are literally within 1 point. That has never happened before.
I know the logical thing is to do a safe one first and make sure I get second place at least. But no, 30 seconds is a risky one. A safe one is 1 minute. That would make sure I get second place.
To beat Gunter, Ben not only needs a perfect score, but a faster time. Unsure of his tactics, Ben is given a timely reminder that he's the best in the world at this event.
Sure it can't be, but this one got a time of 26.28 on it when I turn it on. This might actually be the same one that I did that time on. And he just gave me one at random. I'm happy with this lucky omen of having got the same timer that I used to break the record with 6 weeks ago.
10 seconds.
This final event will decide the next memory champion of the world.
You're ready, go.
Ben's gone for broke and stops the clock at just over 32 seconds. Gunter memorises his pack in just over 47.
To start memorising, your 5 minutes of recall time begins now.
Ben now duplicates the memorised pack. If his recall is faultless, he'll be the next world memory champion.
Stop recall. Officers, please place both decks next to each other and check the card for your competitor.
Damn. Thought as much.
Now it's unsure. Someone. Yes.
Yes!
Gunter's memorisation, though slower than Ben's, is faultless. He's the new memory champion of the world.
That was the closest competition.